Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense will have the football first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougars.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wazoo! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive. Cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Leaves it with the running back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalry...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Touchdown, Washington State. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back.
The return is brought down at the 19, and the Washington offense will take over.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Green. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The receiver, he's tackled at the 47.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Gain of 2. Brings up second down.
To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
To the tight end.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Huskies will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Barrels ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get there.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes in the 9.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. They'll run play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give from the gun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Riddick in the backfield. It's Green. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Washington will snap it in the red zone. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Across the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Another incompletion on third down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Washington State, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Warner. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Keep those sticks moving.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
34, Washington State, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Duggar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Warner. That's caught. It's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than...
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Duggar. Finds the tight end. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State going quickly. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it fourth and short from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the depot.
Dropping back, it's Potter. Can't connect on his first throw.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.